everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those who are just tuning in, welcome. My name is Jessica, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Yes I Can Do Makeup. And for today's look, I just wanted to do something fun, colorful, especially now that summer's coming up. So this is a look that I created. So if you wanted to see how I created this look, just go ahead and keep on watching. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids, and I'm going to use this Luscious Cosmetics eyeshadow primer base in the shade Nude. Now I'm going to use the same Vasanti concealer brush just to apply that product. I'm just pressing it in and blending that product. Okay, so the first palette I'm going to go ahead and use is BH Cosmetics and Daisy Marquez palette. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that shade called a Flower, which is this shade here, the yellow shade. And I'm going to go ahead and use this Morphe M506 brush. And I'm going to go ahead and tap that shade right underneath my brow bone. Like not on my brow bone, but underneath the brow bone. Right above the crease. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and grab this Morphe M504 brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that shade just all over the crease area. I'm going to go ahead and use this Pure Festival palette, and I'm going to go ahead and use this shade called Wild Child, which is a matte pink shade, like almost like a fuchsia, and just applying that right in the middle of the crease. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab this Morphe M441 brush and just blend that shade. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab this Perception palette from Shayla ColourPop collection. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that same Morphe M506 brush. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that shade called Played Out. It's like a really dark purple. And just put that right in the middle of those two shades. Okay, now I'm going back with that Morphe M441 brush. I'm just going to go ahead and blend that shade. I'm going to go ahead and use this Huda Beauty Nude palette. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that shade called Love Bite, which is this shade here. I'm going to go ahead and grab that Morphe M423 brush again. And just placing that right there. Just putting some just on top of that shade we just applied. So I'm going to bring that purple a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and do a halo eye, so I'm going to cut my crease with this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Just going to divide down the center. Remember to take your time on this. Okay, now I'm going to go back with that Huda Beauty Nude palette, and then I'm going to go ahead and use that same shade, Love Bite. And that same brush that we used earlier also, that's Morphe M433 brush. And just, again, back with in the outer and inner corner. Just want it to be nicely blended. I'm going to go ahead and grab this Juvia's Place The Masquerade Mini Palette, and I'm going to go ahead and grab that shade called, I don't know which one to use. I'm going to go ahead and use a shade called Dahlia. Brown and see. And I'm using this Lancome number 11 brush. Just applying that color right next to that shade Love Bite. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab that shade called Mali. It's like a beautiful turquoise color. It's like a more like a sea green actually, if anything. Placing that shade next to Dahlia. I'm gonna go ahead now and use that shade called Casablanca, which is this shade also from that Juvia's Place palette. And I'm just gonna place that. I'm not sure to place it in the middle or what. I just don't want to kill the look. Going back and forth with those shades until they nicely blended. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this Pretty Vulgar gel liner, and I'm in the shade Blacklist now. And I'm using this Morphe M2501 brush. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some foundation and concealer, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I already applied my foundation, concealer, and powder, and the foundation I'm using is a NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. And then the concealer is It by my Under Eye Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. And I also use a Dual Finish powder by Lancome, and I'm in the shade Wheat. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and bake my under eye, and I'm using my Huda Beauty translucent powder in the shade Banana Bread. I'm just going to go ahead and grab my Real Technique sponge and just place that right on the bottom of my under eye. And what I'm doing, I'm just gonna go ahead and tap it very lightly underneath my eye area. Okay, now I'm gonna go back with the Pure Festival palette, and I'm gonna grab that shade Wild Child again, and placing that underneath my eye area. And I'm using this Morphe M506 brush again. And just go ahead and slowly place that color on the bottom and blending it at the same time. Okay, now I'm going back with the Perception and Shaler and ColourPop palette. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that shade Thick. Just placing that shade also at the very bottom of that pink shade, and just blending those two together. Blending those two shades together. I'm gonna go back with my Sugar Cosmetics eyeliner in the shade Back to Black, and placing that on my waterline. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that Juvia's Place palette again and grab that shade Dahlia and place that right on top of the eyeliner. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara, and I'm using this Magnetic Kadar Beauty Mascara. I'm just applying that in my lower lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and contour again with my KKW Beauty Contour and Highlighting Kit in the shade Medium, and I'm using the lighter shade here. Starting off with that shade, and then I'm gonna deepen it with the darker shade. I'm also going to contour my nose with that same lighter shade from the KKW Beauty Contour and Highlighting Kit also. Yeah, so now I'm using the darker shade just to deepen that contour a little bit more. So I'm definitely using the lighter shade to contour my nose. From that palette, I'm using this Alamar Cosmetics Fluffy Eyeshadow Blending Brush. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and highlight, and I'm gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this a Moda brush. And as you can see, it's already broken. I dropped it the other day, and I'm very sad, but it has managed to hold on. applying that in the very top. So I'm just applying that product in the very top of the apples of the cheek. For my lips, I'm going to be using this Avondale lip liner from Lancome. Just lightly lighting my lips. Just filling in the outer corners also on my lips. Grab this Kylie Cosmetics Exposed Liquid Lipstick. Just applying that in the center. I'm going to use my Dose of Colors over the top gloss. Just applying that right on top. I just feel like something's missing. I'm just going to go ahead and go back with the I Am Weezy highlighter, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and just applying the little bit of that in the inner corner of the eye. Yeah, I think that's what I needed. I feel like the eye needed something in the inner corner. I hope you really enjoyed watching this tutorial, and if you wanted to see more videos, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And also, if you have any questions or any also recommendations you guys may have, you can go ahead and comment below. Thank you so much for watching.